Hey, welcome back friends, Tecto here, and today I have loot from 205 Metamorphic Geodes. I'll be bringing up a screenshot of all of the different inventories if you want to check it out. It's a little bit clumsy. It was actually done by somebody else. This is actually posted on Reddit by Saoris Rope, as you can see his name on the right side there. Go ahead and check the links down below if you want to see a picture of this loot that I'm showing you right now, or if you want to see the original Reddit post that this is coming from. This is him opening up 14 masterwork armor sets worth of mining, worth of metamorphic geodes. So about 205 is what he had, and he opened them all up at once, which is a boon for the entire community to know exactly what you should be expecting from the metamorphic geodes. I'm really glad that he actually shared this with us. He did miss a couple of things on that price check on the right side, so skip over that, and I'm going to show you a accurate price check right about now. Going for about 20 mil. This is not the full price because they do have some untradables that are worth some GP as well. So I do want to just go over this price check, and then I'll go over the full price of everything that you should be expecting to get at the end once I actually sell everything off, because I don't know the exact prices of all these items anyhow. First things first is this is actually a way of getting onyxes. You can get a full onyx. This is like a 1 in 140 drop, so a little bit unlucky to only get one, but you shouldn't expect to get two with 200 of them. Did get enough for a second onyx though in the onyx dust. You can trade 100 of these for one extra onyx with divination, so definitely a decent option of getting onyxes. If you are just mining regularly and on your way to 99, you're likely to get a onyx out of it. Got a couple of stone spirits. I know it's a little bit of a joke, stone spirits right now, but honestly these are the high level stone spirits. It was really hard for me to buy the light animicus stone spirits from the GE. I actually had to pay like 15,000 a piece for them just so that I could get them for this loot video. So they're worth actually a decent amount of money right now in the GE, just because they're not dropped by a lot of bosses. But as soon as they start introducing these into a lot of bosses, I could see these prices going down quite rapidly. It's just that they're so rare right now that they don't sell on the GE for a reasonably low price. Do have a couple of bars that work our way towards the masterwork armor set. We have 117 concentrated alloy bars. You need 5 of these in order to make a enriched alloy bar, which we have 12 of as well. And then you would need 10 enriched alloy bars in order to make a concentrated alloy bar, which is how you make a glorious bar. So all in all, we have enough resources for 3 and a bit glorious bars. So it is useful in our making a masterwork armor sets. But remember, we got this while making 14 masterwork armor sets. So getting about a quarter of a masterwork armor set on top of the 14 that we just made isn't actually as big of a deal as you would imagine. But if you're just mining naturally, this will give you a little bit cheaper option of making a glorious bar. The major item that we have right here is the Hydrix bolt tips. These are just alch items. Got 700 of those though, and they're worth about 10k a piece, so about 7 mil off of just the Hydrix bolt tips. And of course, there is also dragon armor and weapons, of course. This is honestly some of the worst drops. Dragon boots, you get 11k out of a geode. That's not good at all. All in all, price check ends up being 20 mil, as I already said, and on top of that we also do have 14 first age coins, so that should be 14 million because you can out them for 1 million a piece. So we're looking at about 30 to 35 million GP. I'll go ahead and sell them on the GE to see exactly what the loot is in a couple seconds here. Do want to go over the untradables really quick though. Did get 205 rocks. These could be golden or natural rocks. If you want to make sure to get one or the other, just make sure you have a complete set of golden rocks if you want the strange rocks, or have a complete set of strange rocks if you want to go for the golden rocks instead, just so that you are not unintentionally getting the wrong one, but you do get a guaranteed rock every single time you open up a Metamorphic Geode, so that is a nice little benefit. Save you a couple of minutes every single time you open up a Metamorphic Geode, as long as you need a rock of some type. Anima Crystals, we did get 13 Anima Crystals out of this. That is equivalent of 650 Anima in the God Wars Dungeon 2, the reputation. So 6,500 reputation means that you could actually max out an entire reputation because you need 5,000 per maxing out. And then you have enough left over to start up the second reputation. Obviously, these are completely useless if you actually already have reputation completely unlocked, but it is a nice little benefit. We also do have some effigies out of this. It's just extra XP, which is always nice. I personally put it into Slayer because that's just what I need, but you can put it into any skill that you are currently in the need of. I already mentioned the first age coins, just 1 million apiece. 15 elite clue scrolls, though. That is extremely nice. Just getting elite clue scrolls from anything is going to increase the value of it, assuming that you actually have a desire to do elite clue scrolls. It's nice to get those occasionally and just do them occasionally. Also did get 20 Triskelion fragments. These are obviously varied between 1 through 3, depending on which one you are currently on the record of doing, assuming that you know how Triskelions work. That means we got 6 2/3 Triskelion keys in total. That was a little bit above what we should expect from the drop rate from this. But again, that's another 6 elite clue scrolls, assuming that you are doing them again as you go. So all in all, we ended up with over 20 elite clue scrolls from opening 200 of these. So it's about 1 in 10 chance of getting an elite clue scroll either from the elite clue scroll itself or as a side effect of getting Triskelion key loot. And last but not least, 2,358 corrupted ore. Again, just a drop in the bucket with how much smithing experience you could actually get from the ores that you are mining, but always nice to get a little bit of bonus experience. As I said, we do want to sell all this loot so that we can see the exact price check, so let me go ahead and do that really quick. Just sold everything on the G and out a couple of items in order to get the maximum GP that we can get out of this. And we got 33.6 million GP. If you do the math, that's about 165,000 GP per Metamorphic Geode. So a little bit less than we would actually expect from Metamorphic Geodes, in my opinion. I would expect to be getting like 200 to 250,000 GP from these, but they're going for about 165,000 GP. On top of that, you do get a couple of untradeable items, so it's not the worst thing in the world, I guess, but honestly, it's just a little extra buff from doing mining, I guess. So worst come to worst, you get an extra 100 to 150,000 GP per hour, assuming that you're getting Metamorphic Geodes at a decent rate. One other thing I do want to mention from his large testing size is he was getting about 1 in 33 chance of getting a Metamorphic Geode instead of an Igneous Geode. This was with the Luck of the Dwarves. I did ask him that, and he says he didn't open any of the Igneous Geodes. So it's a little bit better rate than I was expecting. I thought it was about a 1 in 50 chance of getting a Metamorphic Geode, but he was getting about 1 in 35. It could be a little bit of luck, or it could be that that's actually the going rate with the Luck of the Dwarves, and Luck of the Dwarves actually triples the rate approximately of getting the Geodes, because without the Luck of the Dwarves it is a 1% chance. With it, it looks like it's about a 2.5 to 3% chance. So another little piece of interesting information for you. Luck of the Dwarves definitely worth wearing. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed that video though. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you did so you can see all my future content. Also leave that like button down below and leave a comment down below if you have anything to say about these Metamorphic Geodes. Do you think they're underpowered, overpowered, or right in the right place? As always though, have a good one.